So you want to quit your 9 to 5, become your own boss, work your own hours, wake up whenever you want, but you don't know where to start. You're probably clueless on where to even begin on this journey. You might be worried about failing and disappointing your friends and family. But look, I've come up with 3 most important things, in my opinion, that will help you to have a better understanding of where to even start with this whole journey. So yeah, here they are. Cool, so I could probably make this video for hours and hours, but I've narrowed it down to just 3 little parts, so I'm just going to go through them quickly. Number 1 would definitely be knowing what you want to do. Now, yeah, I know what you're thinking. It sounds pretty fucking obvious, Marcus. Well done, you're a genius. But you do need to just realise that whatever your sort of hobby is, or the thing that you're going to be doing as your career, you need to understand how you can monetize it and basically get paid to do it. And yeah, you're gonna try a couple of things, they're probably not gonna work. You're gonna go back to the drawing board, start all over again. Even myself, I personally had a couple of business ideas, I suppose, before I'd done this marketing agency. I thought I was gonna become a personal trainer. I bought a full PT course and I was really going for it. That didn't work out. When I first got into all of these sort of video work and etc., I thought I was going to be like the next Cole Bennett, if you know who that is. Props to you. Basically going into music videos, and I thought I was going to be sick at that. I've only made 1 music video. So yeah, just knowing what you want to do. So yeah, just do some research on the sort of career path that you want to take. Just know exactly what you're trying to go into. So you're 1 step ahead, basically. Number 2 is actually knowing your break even. Now, if you don't know what that is, I'm going to quickly explain it. Your break even is basically working out how much money you have to spend each month to live, I suppose. So as an example, you would do a tally like that. On one side, you would have your direct debits. On the other side, you just have your monthly expenses. Now, obviously, on your direct debits, it would be no shit. It would be your direct debits. So under there, obviously, put if you're renting, your rent, your car, your for example, I've got Spotify. If you've got Netflix, all of that basically goes under that side, right? Then on the other side would be things that you don't have to pay each month, but obviously you do, such as your food shop. For me, a haircut quite often, too often, Marcus, shouldn't need it that often, but anyway. So then what you do is you tally it up, you add it all up basically, and you add both of them up together, and that is your break even for that month. Now that you know your break even, that's really good. Now you can understand how much money you need per month to survive. In other words, if you was to now quit your 9 to 5, obviously you wouldn't have income coming in anymore. So now with this number that you've got, now you know that you need to make this much money per month to basically survive. Cool, now that actually brings us on to the 3rd one, and the 2nd step and the 3rd one actually work together. So the 3rd one is obviously having a plan. I heard this one saying one time, I don't think this is exactly how it goes, but it was something along the lines of having no plan is planning to fail. And it's really, really true, if you just go balls deep and you quit your 9 to 5 and you have fucking no idea what you're gonna do, chances are, in about 4 weeks, you're probably gonna be homeless, unfortunately. However, don't worry, it's not all bad. If you have a plan and you are smart with it, and when I say have a plan, let me just explain it in more detail, right? Obviously, now that you know your break even, let's just say, for example, your break even is £1,000, right? You spend £1,000 per month on all your expenses and all that stuff, right? Now, if you was looking to start your own agency or start your own business, whatever it is, and obviously quit your 9 to 5 to focus your full time into it, as my advice, I would make sure you've got at least 3 months of your break even saved up in your bank account. So for that example, if your break even is 1,000, obviously you'd need to have at least £3,000 in your bank account before you actually make the ballsy decision of leaving your work and pursuing your dream. My camera just died. But yeah, anyway, I think what I was saying was it's really not that difficult to sort of save 3 months worth of your break even if you really have a plan and you stick to it. It also all depends on how badly you want it. It depends how big your goals are. It depends on a lot of things. But I thought these 3 things would hopefully help you to have a better understanding of where to even start if you really do want to quit your 9 to 5 and become your own boss. So just to go over it again really quickly, number 1 is knowing what you want to do, making sure that the career path that you're taking is profitable and you can actually monetize your hobby or whatever you want to pursue. Number 2, really, really, really important, is knowing your break even. So obviously doing a tally, working out how much you need to spend per month to survive. And then number 3 is making sure you have a plan. You know exactly what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do it, when you're gonna do it. All of these things are really, really important, especially if you're young at the moment. You've got more time than anybody. You know, you're probably sitting at home watching Netflix or something on a Sunday. If you really, really wanna start your own agency or whatever it is, you know, take that Sunday to actually plan and figure out what the fuck you wanna do with your future. So yeah, I hope that has helped you guys. I'm sure you're probably gonna have a lot of questions. Drop them down below if you want. I'm not like some next guru that's gonna like help everybody. That's not really my aim. It's just, I wanna talk about the things that I have done successfully. Some things that I've failed as well, obviously. There's obviously gonna be a lot of things that I don't know or questions that I can't answer. But the ones that I can, I will obviously answer. Yeah, if you've got any video ideas as well, drop me a message on any of my socials really. I'm quite active on them. After about 3 p.m, I have my phone turned off until then, but I'm sure I'll get around to replying to it. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you on the next one.